Hello, everyone. My name is Odirin. I'm from Nigeria. I'm an African linguist and one of the language leads for the African Voices project. I shall be talking about the importance of language, which is central to this year's theme. How important is language? Let's focus on two aspects. Language is our identity. It preserves our cultural identity. One way we see this fading out in some of our cultures and contexts is the fact that many do not feel proud to use African names or Nigerian names, as the case may be. They instead would adopt another culture. The same also applies in adopting modes of dress and food. I remember the 2023 African Movie Magic Awards, where we hardly would see any of the celebrities in an African attire. Imagine that. One way we preserved culture is by the way we dress. If somebody wears something and you have on the gele cap, somebody says, "What is this?" And it's gele. And in that way, you propagate, you sell a particular culture that it represents. So we can consider how we value the use of names, particularly as parents, as linguists, as experts, researchers, and policymakers. And the second aspect has to do with documentation in terms of how we produce the content that we have for films or movies or what we have on social media. I would say that there has been a significant progress in this regard, because we are beginning to see movies, Netflix movies that are shot in African languages and are titled using African languages. That's one way to promote language in Africa and document it. Specifically in relation to the Disney season series, Iwaju, that is an amazing progress, I would say, particularly appealing to children. It uses Yoruba, English, and Naija in the conversation or the dialogue in that movie. You know, the same would apply in one of the most popular advertisements, Colgate, where the children use the language Naija to promote or propagate the language. Indeed, we can be nowhere without language. We can have no countries or no boundaries without language. In fact, we cannot be humans without language. So languages really does matter. Languages really do matter. They matter in keeping us united and in promoting, in preserving our diversity in culture, boundaries, nations, and everything. It would be great to look 25 years ahead and look back and say, oh, I was glad that I did my best to preserve the language or languages in whatever way that I am doing or that you are doing, that we are doing. Thank you once again.